a detailed account of Raya and Sakina's crimes into the mummy's crypt. In the book, The Mummy's Crypt by Dr. Mohammed Abdul Wahab, the topic of Raya and Sakina's crimes is addressed in a captivating and detailed manner, adding historical and mysterious dimensions to the main plot of the book. Here, we'll elaborate extensively on what the book says about Raya and Sakina's crimes, outlining the historical context, the modus operandi of the crimes, and their impact on society. Historical context. Raya and Sakina were two real-life characters from modern Egyptian history, infamous for committing a series of heinous crimes in the city of Alexandria during the early 20th century. The period in which these crimes occurred was fraught with social and economic tensions, providing a conducive environment for such criminal activities. Characters and background. Raya and Sakina were two sisters living in a working-class area in Alexandria. Their lives were fraught with economic and social hardships, which drove them to resort to crime as a means of livelihood. They started forming a small gang consisting of their relatives and friends, with the primary objective of stealing jewelry and money from women they lured into their home. Modus operandi. The crimes committed by Raya and Sakina were characterized by meticulous planning and execution. Here's a detailed account of their modus operandi. Luring the victims. Raya and Sakina would lure their victims into their home under the pretext of offering services or selling goods. Often, the victims were women who appeared well-off and wore jewelry. Execution. Once the victim entered the house, the gang would work together to incapacitate and suffocate her to death. Subsequently, they would proceed to steal the jewelry and money in her possession. Disposal of bodies. After killing the victim, the gang would dig a hole either inside or around the house and bury the body in it. This process was carried out with utmost secrecy, making the discovery of the crimes initially challenging. Discovery of crimes and investigations. For a long time, Raya and Sakina's crimes went undetected thanks to their meticulous planning and execution. However, the locals in the area began to notice the mysterious disappearance of women, and rumors started spreading about criminal activity in the area. Investigations into the disappearance of women eventually led the police to Raya and Sakina's house, where strong evidence pointing to their involvement in the crimes was found. After extensive interrogation and investigation, Raya, Sakina, and members of their gang confessed to committing the crimes. Trial and execution. The trial of Raya and Sakina took place in an atmosphere fraught with tension and public anger. The trial garnered widespread attention from the public and the media. After a trial that lasted several months, the verdict of execution was pronounced on Raya, Sakina, and members of their gang. The execution of the sentence was carried out in December 1921, and this case was the first of its kind in Egypt where women were executed for murder. Impact on society. The discovery of Raya and Sakina's crimes left a significant shock on Egyptian society, increasing awareness of the need to improve security conditions and enhance the role of the police in combating crime. The case also had a significant impact on popular culture, with their story becoming a source of inspiration for many literary and artistic works. Conclusion. In the book The Mummy's Crypt, Dr. Mohammed Abdul Wahab revives the story of Raya and Sakina by integrating it into a historical plot full of mystery and adventure. The book provides a detailed account of the crimes committed by Raya and Sakina, offering a deep insight into the reasons and motivations behind these crimes, in addition to the significant impact they had on society. Through this detailed narrative, readers gain an understanding of the historical and social context surrounding these heinous crimes and appreciate the efforts made to uncover the truth and achieve justice.